When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Like rocket fuel.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go, D. Watch twist.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Come on, come on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
You're out.
Crouch.
Clear. Right on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike 53. And let's pin the mirror.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Cooper was the target there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz now to throw. This is caught. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Wentz will keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They come out here in the I. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first. Here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Ready.
51, Mike 51. Hey, pick your game up. Check. Fresno. Switch it.
What? Squeeze.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Check safety.
Topper. Buzz. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the kick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, it's Edwards. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Here we go. 10 logo.
56.
Protein spill.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Mike.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 40.
They made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Don't get nervous. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Check.
Now.
Check 3. Check 31. Check 31.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
53 is the Mike. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Light. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Bang.
Ready, go.
53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
2nd and 10.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Back. But just fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Smooth. Ready.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Greystone, Travis.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
X3, 218, chop.
Switch. Check 43.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Kill. Quick the edge.
22 jet bomber.
Check 49. He's coming.
Leo. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Foxtrot.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
53 is the mark.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
55.
They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's Edwards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. And he'll find Hall. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check out. Check nickel. Jim.
Topper.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Gus Edwards His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yep. Hey, high 7. 6-6, pull it high.
Now back to throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
61, matchbox lights. Come.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Five.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go, go. Go, just get it.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Yeah, because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Philadelphia, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.